We are now at a different where Alaska, I believe since like 1973 or some shit, has produced. It's gone commie, folks. Alaska has gone communist, folks. They've gone the way of Russia. They've gone the way of communist Russia. They've gone the way of communist Russia. Sarah Palin once used to say she can see the Soviet tide from where she's standing. And now that Soviet tide has come over and taken over, folks, Alaska said no to Sarah Palin's Magumbos because they've been captivated by Nancy Pelosi's. Believe me, here we go.
New tonight, Sarah Palin has failed at her most comeback. She lost the special election for a vacant House seat in Alaska. That seat is now flipping to a Democrat for the first time since 1972. Here to discuss, former U.S. Representative Abby Finkenauer and CNN political commentators Errol Lewis and S.E. Cupp. S.E., let me start with you.
Yeah,
huge name recognition. Yeah, we have heard of her. And
Yep.
But that was the play. She had the name recognition, didn't win.
Well, I think Earl and I were just talking about this, a fellow Daily News alum. I've had a Daily News column for 12 years, in part because the first column I wrote was about Sarah Palin, is what people thought her name was.
We were trying to figure out the
No
pronunciation.
one knew who
We never
she
heard of her.
was. Right. And I liked her story. I thought it was really impressive. And I thought,
This is such a funny. This
she
is
also
such a
helped
funny
John
thing that
McCain.
happened
But we
too.
all know what happened.
Sarah Palin is so fucking stupid too. Like, unironically, she is genuinely like very dumb, right? So there's a lot of content there to be had, and some people will say that she's the original Donald Trump, like the Trump wave, the Trump right-wing populism started with Sarah Palin and all this stuff. But there's a lot of cool stuff there. Hold on, I gotta pee. I'll be back.
After resigned to the governor, she went on to be Fox famous, and she wanted to sort of follow fame. And I get that she looked at this landscape with the Marjorie Taylor Greenes and the Matt Gaetzes and the Lauren Boeberts and thought, great, finally a chance to be famous and not have to govern all that much. But I think Alaskans were really turned off and felt abandoned by her when she left the state and kind of, in search of more famous pastures. So I think that was the result.
Is this about Sarah Palin specifically? There's no kind of lesson that Republicans can glean from this loss?
Well, I mean, if they wanted to take a lesson from it, it might well be that the local needs, in this case, Alaska gets only one representative. They've got to get it right. And they've got a salmon shortage. They've got real problems there. They've got climate change issues just like everywhere else. And it seems like voters don't necessarily want to throw it away on somebody who's going to get up and sort of do the celebrity thing. Leadership and celebrity are two different things. Dropped one and went in the other direction. I don't know if they're looking for a celebrity there. That's a lesson that Republicans ought to take to heart.
I mean, let's also not sell the Democratic now winner short here. I mean, Mary Peltola, first Native Alaskan ever to be elected. I think that says something. Also, a Democrat hasn't won in, 50 years in that seat. I mean, that says something. And I think it's going to be, again, just another indicator that Democrats have a heck of a lot more hope going into 2022 than we did a few months ago.